Hi guys, welcome back to Commer, and we have the chaotic tree with us once again. We have Jonas, Evelyn, and Emerson with us again in the studio. I hope you guys loved them from the previous episode. And so today we are back at it again, and I have a very, 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 very important question to ask y'all.
What's up?
Y'all good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So let's dive into the next question. And the question I want to ask is that, is education important for y'all?
Whoa. No. Okay.
Okay.
It depends.
Yeah, it depends. It
Depends.
depends.
Okay, it depends on what?
Your career.
If you go, in your career.
It depends on your future.
job.
It depends if your education helps you in the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like right now, at this current state, do you think education is helping you in your future career advancement?
According to my teachers, yes. According to me,
Yeah, according to our school, it is.
So for me, like,
And my parents.
not really.
yeah, not really.
Okay. So, Emerson, can you elaborate more? Like, what do you think you want to do in the future?
Carpentry.
Carpentry. Okay.
Yes. But like, there's no carpentry class in my school.
Right.
I mean, for me, I'm trying to go art path, but our school for IGCSE courses they only offer commerce and science.
Right.
So, not really. You.
What about Jonas?
I was actually thinking about going into law.
Okay.
Wow, you taking history is fine already.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm still exploring my options.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not too sure yet.
You're not too sure.
Lawyer Jonas.
All right. So
Hire him,
one
man.
wants to do carpentry. You want to go into art, and Jonas wants to go into the law.
And my teacher keep asking me to do law also.
Do law as well.
Because I study history, what?
Okay. So does it mean that everybody study history has to go and do law?
No. It depends if you're good at writing.
Yeah, like
Be a
Reading.
historian too if you want.
Historian.
No, I think you're good at arguing with people. Probably that's why your teacher is
Yeah,
like
I
asking you to
agree.
go. So okay, I think it's we're on a good path, right? But so Emerson, I want to dig that a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
So you said that whatever you're studying now doesn't help you with what you want to do in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So does that affect the way you study and your view of education?
Sometimes it does, but you just have to put up with it. You can't really change it
Right.
for now, because like you have to like graduate first before like you can do anything you want.
Right. So is this something that you think was instilled by your parents, or is just society that just taught you that?
It's the school.
School.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
It's the school. So the reason why I'm asking this is because I think the state of how the world is now is very different.
Yeah.
There are people who are making bank doing like streaming.
Bank.
Yeah.
You know, like I show Speed. I think most of us know Speed. Refrain yourself from doing what you want to do, Jonas. Yeah. And so like having career paths like that, I think it also then affects you guys from thinking like, should I continue studying? So I think because we live in a still very Asian focused
Yeah.
society, do you think there's that pressure to even though like wherever I'm studying, I'm probably not going to use it. Like I'm probably not going to advance my career. Do yours feel the need to perform because it is a social norm?
Perform.
I
Perform in your studies.
I perform so my parents don't feel embarrassed.
Okay.
Like to have
Okay.
a son that's failing.
Hey, I mean that's
Whoa.
really deep, because I think
That's
that
deep.
was how I felt as well when I was growing up, and it was this deep sense of wanting to make my parents proud, deep sense of wanting to do well, because I didn't want my auntie to ask me how my result was in Chinese New Year and have to tell her like actually I kind of failed.
Kinda.
Right, like she will laugh at you, not laugh at you, but smile at you and like say,
Laugh at you.
I got it wrong. Maybe in my mind she was laughing at me, but like, she was probably smiling and saying, you know what, it's okay. You can do better this year. And like that didn't feel so good, right? So I'm guessing that my generation, your generation, we ain't that far. You know, I think
Probably.
we're still quite in tune with culture.
Unless.
Unless.
At
Right.
lips.
And so if education is not so important, right?
Yeah.
If you will be given a choice to choose a path where I can go fully into education, or I can pursue my interests and my
don't need finish.
Nah,
Nah,
just,
bro.
straight on that.
No. Okay, education is important in some ways. Okay, obviously you have to. It's 2025.
You have to understand like the fundamentals of how things work.
at least basics of
Basics,
stuff.
yeah.
But
the base.
I feel putting yourself deep into studies, no,
Right.
not for me.
Unless you want to be like the top student, you then
Yeah, unless you're being pressured to.
So some would argue that actually you do not need to go to school to learn all this. You can do it on AI.
Online
Yeah.
lah.
That's like
But
homeschooling
school, like,
also, mah.
Homeschooling.
induces discipline, ma.
Yeah, discipline.
Okay, so I wanna pin on that. So school induces discipline. Let's be real. Do you guys feel that y'all are disciplined?
What does my hair have to do with how I like
Yeah,
study?
exactly, bro. That's what. For
Okay,
real.
so you think that the ruling in school that says your hair has to be a certain length, you think that doesn't
That's that's
nothing to do
that's
with
trash,
mean,
bro. That's trash.
I guess they just want uniform,
they just want.
Yeah, they
neat-
just want everyone to look like
the same.
yeah.
Yeah,
the same.
I
Yeah.
think. So.
But y'all don't look the same.
I know exactly.
That's the
bro,
problem with it.
the only picture they put on the student handbooks is all the same guy, bro. Wearing the uniform with the hair, bro. All the same guy, bro.
Okay,
We
so
don't look like that guy or the girl.
Maybe I should go bald again.
okay.
Huh?
I mean, we have known this for the longest time, where a lot of times the schools is very much structured that people are taught in a certain way, and in hopes that they would come out in a certain way.
Cause our school old, bro.
school. Oh, I
Get it right, bro. Get it right.
I don't know, man. We're not gonna say what school. We're not
No,
gonna say
saying what
where.
school- We're not putting names, bro.
No name
names,
droppings.
No names.
But because we're looking into education, and I think today there's a lot of conversations around changing education,
Yeah.
changing education from it being a book-based, exam-based
Yeah.
format, and changing it into a space where you actually teach
Yeah,
skills.
Yeah.
kids have to know
Practical.
that grades don't
Practical.
define you.
Okay,
Yeah.
grades don't define you.
Yeah.
But again, we live in a Asian culture,
Yeah. So
Right.
grades do define you.
so
No.
grades don't define you, yet it still defines you.
yeah.
I don't.
Somewhat.
I think it's controversial to say that
Yeah.
that now
I
because
guess most Asian parents care. Some don't really care. Some care a bit, don't care. You know.
so I a little bit about my background and my view of education. So my mom was a teacher.
Yeah.
So you're
That's
laughing
tough.
because
That's tough, bro.
you'll
That's tough.
kind of know there's this level of things that's expected of me.
Mm.
But my dad was a person who always taught me that it's not about what you learn in school that's important, but it's having the ability to constantly stay hungry for knowledge. It's more important than what you learn in school. And so I have this duality of thought, you know, is education important or is knowledge more important? And after some time, I struggled with this because it wasn't that I was dumb, right? But it was that I was not interested with what the school had to teach me.
Yeah.
And I think that it's what you guys are actually
Yeah,
experiencing as well,
I
I
think-
strongly agree.
I strongly agree with that. You know, it was my last year at school.
right?
Yeah.
I think there's so many things that I learned in school, like I'm still waiting to figure out a day when I use Syncostan.
Do you use it right now?
Right now I
Don't.
don't use it.
Exactly.
When was the last
Exactly,
time you
bro.
used it?
In high school?
Exactly.
Okay,
bro.
no, probably when I was in uni, I used it in my
For
engineering
what?
course.
Oh.
I think I don't remember. I don't recall. But like you don't go to the market like, auntie, can you count my vegetable with the Syncostan?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
bro.
So again, but the facts are there, right?
Yeah.
If there is no school, there is no uniform level of education where
Yeah.
people are taught with a standard, right? Because you don't go to standard 1 learning a Form 5 thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your views on that?
If you're smart, you'll get there.
Okay, if you're smart, you get there.
If you're standard, you stay there. It's supposed to be.
You
with your
grow
people.
gradually, right?
Yeah.
But what about those who are actually not really great with their studies?
It's really competitive because some students might be slower than others, and they won't like maybe that they're not at that pace to catch up with like the people that are smarter than them, but they still have to learn the same stuff that like
Right.
the top ones are learning.
Yeah.
So I think school should be like how fast someone should go instead
Okay.
of like everybody just like fighting just to like make it to the next year.
Right.
Yeah.
So your idea of it is that people learn at their own pace. I think it's a great idea. I think it's something that probably the Ministry of Education can look into. We hope that you guys do look into it. But again, we can't break away from this Asian
Yeah.
mentality and this
Yeah.
mindset. Like if you were to be retained or you were not allowed to go on to the next level,
Yeah.
it's kind of tough for you.
Yeah. Because like sometimes you get picked on just
Right.
because you got retained and because you're like older than everyone in that grade.
Right. And I think this is a real story because I've had some friends who were actually were not allowed to continue on in their high school, and this was still also in public school. It's just because they were really just not at their level, and some of them actually dropped out of school because they felt, you know what, if I can't go there, I will just go out and work.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say just now. You said if someone cannot study very well, work experience. It's another way to learn. Instead of being in school, right? You gain experience instead of from books. You
That's
get it
true.
in real life.
Yeah,
That's like better.
that's true. But then again, the argument is that when you go outside looking for a job,
Yeah.
I think there's still a very minimal requirement that is required.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
jobs should look into your person, not your studies.
Okay,
also,
I
you
think
know?
it's a good view of it.
Mm.
I mean that I could think of a few ways that we could do it well, but I also think of a few ways that we can't do it well.
Yeah.
We are still people. We
Yeah.
still have certain level of prejudice.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine if today you were a boss, right, and there were two applicants that come to you. One completed their degree and one dropped out of school at like what, 12 years old. Who would you hire?
The degree one.
The degree one, right? Oh.
But does the 12-year-old one know to work? Yeah.
Right. The dilemma is that do I hire somebody who has working experience, or do I hire somebody who has education?
Yeah.
What if you have education but your pattern cannot? Yeah lah.
I mean that's true.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I saw like something I heard it on the radio like last time. It's like they said that there's like this student that was like top in the class. Like he got a job, but he wasn't really good at it because he couldn't socialize with people properly.
Right.
But then there was like someone else that was like doing really bad in his class that like was better in business because they could actually talk to people.
And my teachers just said that in school just now. It's like some people, those that cannot really study, they're actually very intelligent.
Okay.
Instead
As
of the
students
people.
are the inventors.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh, that's the
bro.
guy from Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would agree to a certain extent.
Mhm.
I think it's because I've met people who are super good in their education, and it's super good at socializing and super good at what they do. I
And
think
good for them.
I think those are really rare breeds.
Yeah.
Rare breeds.
They like
They're special,
Legendary.
special
They're
kids.
special and the good
Special
kind
kids.
of special, and also pivoting back into education because I know some friends who, this past couple of years they actually did not complete their SPM, they dropped out, and some of them are working in F&B, some of them are started their own burger business, and whatever it is, but my view of it is that I think their future is really difficult for them moving forward, because if one day they want to go and get a job, would they be affected? But what do you guys think about it? What do you guys
Could
think?
just pay for exams.
Just pay for exams.
yeah,
Yeah.
but the money ma.
But what if they're lagging behind? You know, like if they're really not doing well in school, right? And after a few years later, you go back and want to take exams again. Like how are you gonna do it?
I mean, if you really want to take the exam, you need to study for it.
Okay.
That's where the books come in.
That's where the books comes in. Okay.
Yeah, but I thought like college has like something called like foundation year or something like that, like to learn something new.
They do, but at the same time, I think there's also this minimum requirement you need to get in. I think it's like, I don't know, 3 credits or something. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So, but I mean, it is an issue now today because recently I read the news that there was decline in students taking SPM.
The kids at Ponteng that exam.
Some of them didn't show up,
Yeah.
right? And so my thought process is that how does their future look like, right? My concern for them is that if we have a generation who are not qualified for work, we'll have a young workforce but no qualification.
Yeah.
How then do we function as a nation? What are your thoughts?
Let me think about it.
I think like having a good trainer like at the workplace also matters.
Right.
Like even though might not be the best at studying, maybe they can use their like work abilities
Right.
like in their favor.
Yeah.
Like if the
Mentor.
if the mentor can like or the trainer can like train them properly.
Mm. So I actually have some conversation with some of the business owners, right? I was asking them the same question I asked you. One with a degree, one with working experience. Which one would they hire? You'll be surprised that a large majority of them still want to hire someone with education.
Yeah.
For a few reasons. One, they think that the mentality of people who have gone to college, who have gone through the system, is a bit more
Discipline.
disciplined. Is they're smarter. They
Yeah.
just the perception is they're smarter than those that did not go to for formal education. Meaning that they assume that by people taking in employees who have formal education, I would spend less time having to train them than people who do not have that.
But does that mean that like the people that have a degree are they better workers?
Okay.
It's like street smart and book smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
The difference.
Right.
Mm.
So I mean, this is an ongoing conversation about education.
Yeah.
But again, we are not here to make a decision to say education is bad or good,
Yeah.
but it is a place where we start a conversation to talk and to have an idea of how you guys view education. So I believe some of you guys are at the end, reaching the end of your education.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, end of your high school. So I hope that you guys work hard, do well, and that's
Hopefully.
all for today's episode. And we'll see you guys again, hopefully with the chaotic tree. But see you in the next episode.
Adios.
Adios.